welcome back to Payday Projects. Now what I really wanted to do today was get started on the brakes on the T100. It's something that I've been looking forward to, and it's probably going to fill a couple of videos at least. Now the big problem is my garage, it's now reached critical mass. 3 motorcycles and 2 years worth of fitting and storing surplus parts have sort of taken the toll. And when I did the T120 coolant change last week, I really struggled in there because I just don't have the space, even with bikes removed. So to that end, I've bitten the bullet and I've ordered some storage solutions, some racking, which fingers crossed will arrive today. Now this is probably going to mess up my video schedule for this week, but bear with me, on Friday I'll tell you what's going on. Now, motorcycle seats, especially those for the old air-cooled twins. Motone Customs, I think, have the most comprehensive selection of seats on the market. Now, I think they have 8 or 9 different seats, plus some kit options for covering with your own choice of fabric. But one thing that has been missing from their lineup is a slimmed, cut-down seat, a Brat Style seat, if you like. But as of this week, Motone have introduced 2 new versions. Now, quite some time ago we fitted the diamond stitched brown and black seat to the T100, and it is a fantastic seat, but somehow we felt it looked a little bit too nice for what we had in mind, a bit too vintage. I'm not quite sure what I mean, but what we were looking for was something a bit more aggressive, more moody, and Motone's 2 new seat options seemed to fit the bill, but we couldn't decide which one to try on the bike, so Motone sent both. Now, seats are a difficult thing to get right, and of all of the seats that I've looked at over the last few years, I think Motone produce just about the highest quality, yet they're still at a very competitive price. In fact, they are quite a bit cheaper than some. Now, we're going to need your help on this because we simply couldn't decide which one to go for. And we've got a choice of the Mamba Skinny and the Krait Skinny. Names both derived from venomous snakes, which I personally think fits the moody, slightly edgy style of these seats. Now, I personally think that Motone have pulled off a bit of a coup here. The seats follow the traditional Brat style. Width-wise, they've been slimmed down substantially, and they also fit very neatly and precisely on top of the seat rail rather than wrapping around it. They're slightly shorter than a standard seat, ending quite abruptly at the end of the seat rails at the back, and they're a bench seat with a substantially lower profile than a conventional seat. Now, the diamond stitch seat that I had before was very comfortable. There's plenty of padding, although it's firm. And sitting on these seats, I couldn't really tell any difference. They felt just the same, despite that much slimmer, lower profile. And I think the key to pulling this off is in the seat pan that they've used. Now, I think almost all custom seat makers construct the seat pans out of glass reinforced plastic. It's an age-old method used by custom manufacturers, which often leaves a lot to be desired aesthetically. But it does cut down production costs, leaving a healthy slice of profit at the till. Now, Motone, of course, being Motone, rejected this method, using OEM technology to precisely injection mould a seat pan which is on par, if not better, than the original Triumph factory seats. What Motone have done is they've taken their own standard injection moulded seat pan, and then using special templates, the side skirts have been trimmed off the seat pan. This means that they can give the seat the Brat style look without cutting down on the amount of foam that's used and compromising on comfort. On all the seats they use a high density moulded closed cell foam, and the weatherproof vinyl used to cover the seats has a nice leather-like nap feel to it. Now, as a finishing touch, I decided to use Motone's shorter seat retaining screws because the old ones would simply have stuck out way too far with the seat being much shorter, and very nice it all looks too. Now, big question is, which one do we leave on the bike? Now, I must have swapped these seats half a dozen times and I simply cannot make my mind up which one I prefer on the bike. And likewise, I sent some photographs to Motone, they can't make their minds up either. So what we thought might be nice is for you viewers to put your vote on it. Whether we keep the Mamba Skinny or the Krait Skinny. Just leave the word Mamba or Krait in the video comments section to register what you think would look best on the bike. We'll count the votes up and the winning seat will remain on the bike. Right, well that's about all I've got time for in this video. It's been great to get back into this project again. Thanks for coming back to watch. I will leave a product link in the video description down below for the seats and for the fasteners that I've used in this video. I hope you've enjoyed this video and that you found it useful. If you have, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. As I said, I'm not quite sure what will be happening in this Friday's video, but either way I will see you there. So until then, ride safely and I'll see you soon.